Oh, this is Claudia Nightshade sitting in for Fire Maiden this week on book reviews. This week, we are going to review To Ride a Silver Broomstick by Silver Ravenwolf. As most Wiccans, we've all heard of Silver Ravenwolf, and when I first started, she was one of the first books I picked up. I bought this book back in October 2007, and I know because I wrote it down. And, weird habit of mine. I always want to know when I bought a book. But this is one of my first books I ever bought, and it's great when you're first getting into Wicca and you're first wanting to know what is Wicca, what do Wiccans do, what holidays do they have, and what are some traditions, and it's a great reference book for that. A lot of the first chapters are based on getting acquainted with what Wicca is, and it's called Getting Acquainted. Oftentimes I hear a lot of bad things said about Silver Ravenwolf books, that they're written for a lot of younger audience, teenage audience. And I can say back when 2007, I was still a teenager. She was one of the most personable people or books I could read. She didn't read like a textbook. She made it very not schoolwork is the best way I can put that. I didn't want to read something like Buckland, which reads much like a textbook. I wanted something that related to me as a young adult. And that's what I believe Silver Ravenwolf did. A lot of her books are written for that sort of demographic, and they are great reference books. And when I first got started, this was the first book I would always turn to. If there was something I needed to know about tarot, if there was something I needed to know about runes, a lot of the bookmarks I have in here are on the Wiccan and different types of letters used, the alphabets used in a lot of different Wiccan tomes, a lot of different books in general that are pagan based. And then I also have a lot, when I first got started and even today, I still have a lot of pages bookmarked from years past. And this is one that I always loved to read, as coming from a very Christian background. You're told about hell, heaven, and death, and those are your only two options. And when you're first looking into Wicca or Buddhism or any other religion, the first thing you kind of want to know is, what do you believe in? What is their views on death? What are their views on what happens after you die? And I love that she included that in this book. I also love the fact that I still use this book today for a lot of quick references on colors, what color correspondences are, what herbs and magic used, how are they used in magic, how they're used in medicinal purposes as well. This is one of the major sections in this book that is very worn out. Magical uses for herbs, a quick reference, and a quick reference for medicinal purposes. I've always used this book, and today I have a larger collection of books on paganism, things I'm interested in, and it got started all with To Ride a Silver Broomstick. And I know that I'm going to catch a lot of slack for this being the first book I read for the longest time. But I can honestly say that I do not understand why people do not like Silver Ravenwolf. I like the way she writes. I like what she teaches. It's a great starter book. But if you want more detail, there are more books out there. You don't have to begin and end with Silver Ravenwolf. A lot of people believe that Cunningham and Scott Cunningham books and Silver Ravenwolf books And if you start with the one, you can't use the other. Well, I can definitely say I have a large collection of both. I like different styles now. I like reading different styles. Just because I like this book doesn't mean I can't like others. Don't be a book prejudice. And ending on that, I would just like to say thank you for watching this video, and see you all next week. Fire Maiden will be back with more book reviews next week. Have a good day.